It makes most extraordinary noises. E.T. with asthma. Get your bone. Oh, you fat bastard. You a fat bastard or you a black bastard? What do you prefer to be called? Zac. What's up? Where's Joe? Where's Joe? Where's Joe? Where's she? Yeah, go find Joe. Where's she? Where? Oh. Alright, now you've had your spasm. People have been asking about Zac the Wonder Dog. Haven't seen him for a while. Well, here he is. What have you been doing? This is a bone belonging to the next door neighbour's dog, and that is a bone belonging to the next door neighbour's dog. He's just been for a wee walk, and he's come back with those two things, chewing them on my rug. Hey, Zac, Zac, come on, you fat bastard. Come here, fat bastard. Good boy. Sit down. Sit. As you can see, he's still very obedient. So yeah, I'll have to throw those back across the fence. Anyway, the appearance of the Wonder Dog. Just picked up a nice World War II New Zealand Armoured Corps Beret. Quite unusual and reasonably rare because we didn't have an armoured, a proper armour, i.e. tank unit until quite late into the Desert Campaign. The British Army let the New Zealand infantry down on more occasions than can be mentioned, and the solution was to deactivate one of the infantry battalions and turn it into an armoured unit. And they did that, I guess, just prior to the Battle of El Alamein, and then they deployed across to Italy. Sherman tanks, Greyhound armoured cars, that sort of thing, white armoured cars. Also New Zealand suspenders, which are different from World War II suspenders, which are different from those British ones that are sitting over there. All these little bits and pieces used to be very common, but now they're very hard to find and getting more expensive, so it's a pretty good score. World War II issue New Zealand Army officer's tie. And this is a pattern. I mean, I still had this type of tie back in the 1980s and into the 1990s. Probably the same freaking year of manufacture. And something else which is unusual and difficult to find these days, New Zealand issue shorts. They had a whole lot of different patterns, Bombay bloomers and things. Most of them, or many of them, manufactured in India. These ones are in really good condition with the wooden buttons for the fly. So, very unusual to find mint condition. These are basically unissued. It has a number of markings indicating manufacture in 1941, and there's a few other size markings and things. But here in this country, guys obviously specialise in their own country's militaria. This sort of stuff is creeping up in price, getting bloody hard to find. Something else I picked up from Graham. It's World War II US, but it's got some post-war embellishments. We've identified it as a World War II jacket, World War II patch, rank, the crossed muskets of infantry, US, but this is sterling silver post-war wings, or perhaps World War II manufactured wings, but the backing is a specialist, I think it was 10th Airborne or some specialist 10th Special Operations Group backing. I have to do some research. And the Folgore, I can't remember how to pronounce it, is also post-war. We think this is about 1949. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that off and replace them with some World War II wings, and then I've got myself a reasonably nice jacket for US Airborne. So that's been the day today. Tomorrow we're off to a reenactment thing at MOTAT, which is our Museum of Technology. They've got all the reenactors doing their thing, and there'll be static displays. And my friend Graham, who's just been over selling this stuff, is taking me along tomorrow. So we'll leave you now. Zac, say goodbye. We'll leave you now while I retrieve these stinking bones and chuck them back over the next door neighbour's place.